Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to Thomann's Guitars and Basses. My name is not Julia, and I am still not a bass player, but I'm here today with Tommy Lee Depp. If you're not familiar with him, go check out. He's a bass player in the forest, among other things. A really cool bass player. His channel will be linked in the description box down below, obviously. And today we're checking out Sterling Music Man basses. A bit of both, and we're going to go from the most affordable from their range to the less affordable to the least affordable. He's going to be doing the playing. I'm going to be talking for the most part. We're going to be chatting a little bit as well. The idea is just to see, like, I'm an absolute beginner. This is my only bass. This is a Harley Benton kit. I'm really proud of it because I made it myself, but it's not, you know, incredible. But I'm really happy with it. But this is like my standard for a bass. Like, this is all I know. He's obviously a lot more experienced. You've played with tons of like really cool basses and cool strings as well, I've seen.
Yeah, that's true.
That was kind of your thing, right? Just like colored strings in the woods.
Yeah. It works.
Yeah, it works, and like killer arrangements of killer songs. So yeah,
Thank you.
He's gonna be playing, and then we'll sort of rate the basses. Me as a beginner, him as an experienced player, to give you guys sort of our take on what's the best deal for you. What can you expect from the entry level, the mid level, and the high range? Let's hear the first one.
All right.
Wait.
Let's start with the solo bass composition, like you would know from me in the forest.
Let's do it. Sounds good to me.
Also sounds good to me.
All right. So this is the S.U.B Sterling by Music Man. This is the entry level. That was what, 450?
Yeah, 450, I think.
450. You know, euros, US dollars. I don't know. Just change the language on the website. You'll change the money as well. By the way, all links in description if you need more details, but basically this is a maple neck, this is a Jatoba fretboard, a basswood body, and a single humbucker pickup. This is a ceramic pickup. Important because the other one won't be ceramic. That's, you know, I think it sounded super solid. We'll go into the rating afterwards. Let's hear the bass a little bit more and then try and give like a objective opinion on the instrument.
Okay, let's go with slapping next.
Slapping. Need some slap. Sick. I'm rarely sitting next to a bass player who just like goes, one take, done. Okay, so in terms of feel, you've been playing the bass, you start, how does it feel to you compared to maybe similar entry-level basses or maybe more expensive stuff that you've had in your hands?
Well, I have to admit, to me it feels quite great.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel like a cheap instrument or anything.
Yeah.
Like, you can easily play it. Feels natural.
Okay, that's good.
I can't complain.
Because they were not set up anyhow, like they were taken out the box, tuned up, done, and straight into the amp. So that's good to hear. From my experience as a beginner, obviously, I'm not going to be able to notice like the subtle differences, mostly in playing wise. Sound wise, this sounds great. I'm happy with it. I did notice that the tuners were a little bit stiff on this one. So that was a thing, I guess. Controls like rolled in and out fine. There was no like scratchy pots or anything. So, I mean, it's a good bass. Here you go. You wanted a guitar player's opinion, I'm sure. No, yeah, but it was a good bass. I just wanted to point out the tuners because I did tune up that one and the more expensive one, and to me that was like a noticeable difference. But for an instrument that's 450, made in Indonesia, it's a super solid bass. So cool. Let's jump up one level in the Music Man, the Sterling by Music Man world, and try out the mid-price one. That sounds so sick. I love like, you know, sort of standard bass playing, you know, the regular thing and the slap and all, but like playing with harmonics like that is just so sick.
It works really well with the harmonics, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, if it was made for it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because I want to be the first bass player to be tuned in like open C on bass and play with the slide. And see I'm gonna try. I haven't seen anybody doing it. I don't know if it works. Maybe that's why. Anyways, this is a bump up in grade. We're looking at like 1400.
Yeah, I think 1300.
1300 euros, dollars, whatever. This is still made in Indonesia, but we're looking at mahogany for the body, roasted maple neck, actual rosewood fretboard. The hardware is the same. That's all designed by Music Man. Hardware, bridge, and the pickup is also a humbucker, but this time we have a Alnico humbucker. Let's hear it with some slab, because I already have some like opinions on the sound, I think.
All right, let's go.
I'm kind of happy because my first impressions were confirmed. Okay, first off, let me know what you think about the...
So I noticed it's a bit heavier than the other one,
okay,
which surprised me, but yeah, looking at the specs, probably not.
Yeah, maybe that's just a basswood against mahogany difference type thing.
I think the harmonics sound a bit brighter on this one.
Yes.
And yeah, the neck, I mean, the other one felt great as well, but this one, I think I prefer it.
Okay.
Like, it feels a bit more comfortable.
Okay. Neck shape, there was no like difference on the spec sheet. There might be like something on the website. Go check out the links. But I'm so glad you have the same opinion. And like I have a bass player's opinion. Yeah, because the sound-wise, playing-wise, I did notice that the roasted maple, maybe not in shape, but at least in feel, was a little bit smoother and a little bit easier to navigate. But sound-wise, I think there was a massive difference. There was a lot more definition in the lows and the highs with this one. The other one was maybe less kind of scoopy, but like that made the harmonic sound so much richer on this one. Definitely. I really, really enjoyed that. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. I'm looking at buying a bass as a beginner. I have luxury taste for guitar gear, but for bass, I'm a noob, so I'm kind of, interesting to know. Should I spend more, and is that going to make a difference for me as well, for my ears and for my feel? So, yeah, thanks for participating in this experiment with me.
Thanks for the invitation.
Very welcome. Let's jump on to the last bass and see if I need to spend a lot of money or not. Still pretty the third time. So this is the biggest, I'd say, bump up in specs and price point. We're looking at 3,600. So like almost 3 times the price as our second pick right there, and almost 10 times the price as the first one. But this is an actual Music Man Dark Ray. I think, yeah, Darkray is because of the collaboration between Music Man and Darkglass. Spec-wise, also roasted maple neck. We have a select hardwood body. So it's a hardwood that has been selected by someone at some point. I don't know what it is, but yeah, select hardwood. And obviously, the hardware is actual Music Man hardware. So you have a two like active preamp made by Darkglass, as well as the alpha omega distortion circuits built into the bass, which is kind of sick. We'll get to that very soon. Let's have like some more traditional slapping action.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. First impression on this model.
Okay, it's even heavier than the one before.
Okay.
I think.
That might be on the account of the select hardwood, and also because it's packed full of electronics and batteries and everything. But okay, do you think that's like too heavy? Like
no, it's not too heavy. I think.
Okay. Like still,
it should be fine.
Bring down the strap and playing for an hour,
definitely.
like something is fine.
And yeah, it's a great body shape, I think.
It's super nice. Like they're all the same scale length. They're all 34 inches. But for some reason, because of the body shape, I always feel like they look like a little bit tinier, a little bit like just ergonomic and super like sportsy basses kind of thing.
The neck feels really amazing, I think. Like even better than the one before.
Okay.
I can't really explain why, but yeah, once you play it, you feel okay. That's it. That's the neck.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Okay, I think I have some explanations. Not really as a bass player, but more of as a guy who's played like a lot of both affordable and expensive guitars. I think the feel that you have on the neck is because to me it's a lot more rounded than the other one.
Yeah,
the edges there, like that to me felt a lot more comfortable. I've played this a little bit, but and that is something that you'll find on like Fender custom shops and like high-end USA-made guitars. That kind of fretwork and that kind of like neck work, that's really like top of the line type of thing. Sound-wise, what do you feel?
I think the harmonics are not as bright as the previous bass, but yeah, it definitely sounds nice. Slapping is really amazing.
Yeah,
I think
it
works
still
perfectly.
had like the same kind of dynamics, like a lot of lows and a lot of highs. But I agree with you on the harmonic content. The second, the Sterling by Music Man sounded better. It sounded different. You guys can rate the sounds. You'll get them as we get them. But yeah, it's interesting. But this one, as we mentioned before, also packs a lot more things. So I think it deserves like a third playing. So we're gonna put some gain on it.
Should we start with the gain or?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just go full gain. Full. They've heard the rest.
How it goes. Okay, that was really fat. But the best thing is, there's even another mode.
Go.
The blue
Go for
one.
it. I want more gain. More gain. Does it clean up? No, it doesn't. But that's not what. That sounded just like that was fuzzy. That was like massive. God. Okay.
And it looks so cool, I think.
It does.
The lights.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's.
It looks awesome. Okay. I forgot what we were supposed to do with this video. Okay. I'm gonna say several things as usual. I always say a lot of things. the distortion channel, like that sounded awesome. I really like that. I think my conclusion to this video is going to be more along the lines of, okay, I don't have that kind of money. Like, and even if I saved up money, I'm always going to be like, because bass is not like my main instrument yet. And if you're a beginner, I'm guessing you also want to be kind of cautious about the fact that maybe it's not your thing. Maybe you're going to try out bass, maybe you're going to try out another instruments, and you don't want to like spend a crazy amount of money into it. So, on that note, I'm going to say that I did prefer the raw sound of this one.
I agree. That's awesome.
Mid-range. So I think as you know, obviously this is not your first instrument. Like it's not the first bass you'll ever have. It's still pricey. We understand that. But if you want like a good sort of, you know, gigging bass and everything, like I probably would go for that one. But I would definitely buy the Douglas Alpha Omega like pedal and just like put that afterwards because that just sounds too much fun.
Yeah, it's so fun to play with it, I think.
Yeah. And also I don't mind having pedals on the floor and everything. That's really convenient for any bass player who's going to be like, yep, this is my bass. It's got the sounds in it and I'm going DI and done. You know,
I think that would be me actually.
Yeah, that would be you. Okay, well.
But yeah, it's a bit, you know, also too pricey for me. So
I get it. Like I've seen you play on like really nice basses as well. Like you've probably have a taste for that kind of thing, and it is super practical if you can afford it. Obviously, would you still go for that one rather than the sort of mid-priced?
No, I don't think so. I think the sound on this one, like you said, was also more my taste for, you know, the solo bass playing. Yeah. Much better for it, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely a very cool instrument.
Yeah.
This functions.
Yeah. We're not like kind of. We're not saying either of these are good or bad. It's just like depending on your context and what you do, they're doing different jobs, of course. And this one, it's like the bass. Like I think if you dig like Music Man instruments and you're looking for that kind of versatility with the preamps and all, like this is it. You buy that one, you sort it. That's everything you'll ever need. But yeah, man, that was some killer playing. Thank you.
Thank you
so very much.
It was very fun.
I would have played like a bad version of Hysteria by
Now
Muse.
it's your turn.
Oh my god!
Come on, give us some distortion.
I'll try with the distortion. Actually.
Does it work?
Yeah, we're good.
Perfect.
We've got a lot of cable. All right, you guys ready for some solid bass playing?
No, don't make me feel bad. Awesome.
That was all my bass playing. Hey, I've only started like 2 months ago, all right? But it's good fun. Please take it. I'm going to say that I'm afraid to hurt it. Man, that was a lot of fun. Thank you so very much.
Thank you for having me. It was really fun.
And yeah, I hope that video was useful for you guys if you're looking at, you know, comparing those basses who, you know, visually look very similar. You're going to find the same shapes, roughly the same sort of comfort, as he said, minor differences in like the neck shapes and that kind of thing. But overall, I hope that was a good idea of what you can expect from the different sounds and whether or not you needed to save up to 10 times the price of what you would have bought in the first place. Thank you so much for watching. Go check out Thomann Depp. His channel will be linked in the description, as well as the links to all the basses we used today. Take good care of yourselves, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.